let's kick things right into gear. So I have my head screwed on right, but I'm into Lost Episode creepypastas. Seemingly, the general consensus on Lost Episodes is that they suck. However, I've found the concept of Lost Episodes themselves as an interesting topic in itself, so I take a look at them every once in a while. As a matter of fact, I've written a few. Case in point, Sonic X Episode 81.
An explanation is probably long overdue.
An explanation? Jesus Christ, Dad, an explanation!
So, Sonic the Hedgehog is already a controversial enough topic. We have this Sonic, this weirdo, this fun guy, and
Holy shit!
And then you have the lackluster 4Kids Sonic X. And out of the blue, the creepypasta series that came with it. Intended to be in the same continuity as Episode 79 and Episode 80, which were already Lost Episodes enough, this was my entry to the table. Oh, God. Full disclosure, it's dog shit. Dave the Useless read it, Daemon read it, and Zarek picked it apart, so you don't have to. Now it's my turn to rip it apart, as the original creator.
A new life begins! Destroy everything! Destroy everything! Destroy everything! Obliterate what makes us one! Destroy everything! Destroy everything! Destroy everything! Decimate what threatens me!
Oh boy. I have no idea in hell what I was thinking when I wrote this pasta. It's been vandalized a few times, but being the masterpiece of a story that it is, of course that's gonna happen. But anyway, let's kick things right into gear. The television series Sonic X is infamously known for its declining reviews and very well unliked character Chris Thorndike. I myself can't stand him. Yeah, he sucks. Somebody ought to shoot him. Throw him in the gator pen. Nail him to the cross like he's Jesus Christ. The show ran from 2003 to 2006, I think, and has had a total of, I think, 78 episodes total. I can't tell if that's been vandalized or if it was just there from the start. However, there do exist 2 lost episodes of Sonic X, episodes 79 and 80, but no one has ever heard of the obscure and infamous episode 81, or as its other title, episode 80, since neither 80 or 81 were ever released. Sonic was beating Eggman when Sonic broke his leg and died when Chris flossed. Amy killed Chris for his crimes against humanity. When Tails was in Green Hill, he found classic Sonic, neither Cream, would have been alive or dead soon. Sonic EXE came to subconscious mind and tried to kill Sonic. Well, Sonic ran from EXE, but then Knuckles jumped to his world, and that's when modern Sonic was born. Well, he was born in the X Universe Sonic's twin, but he was a kid that found what X Universe Sonic was and learned to be Sonic we have now. Whoever vandalized this story, congratulations, you've ended up into the script for this video. And also, whatever you're smoking, give me some. Back on track, this episode did get 2 different dubs. An English one released in the US, and a Japanese one with German subtitles for some strange reason. When the episode aired, it was pulled from airing only 5 days after the release. But not through any complaints or anything, because 4Kids had realized the depressing and rather snuff content featured in this episode. The episode's presence and existence are scarce, since it hasn't aired since April 30, 2006. However, I guess a friend of mine used to record each episode of Sonic X, including the extremely terrible ones. Quote unquote, nearly all of them. But he used to be such a Sonic fan, he didn't care. Once I had remembered that, I looked at the discs he put the episodes on, and there was a true episode 80, or episode 81, as the previous two were unaired. So I made the decision I'm not sure I should have done, looking at what we call Lost Episode Creepypasta. Oh, God. Of course, I mentioned Lost Episode Creepypastas in my Lost Episode Creepypasta. Never do that. Just never do that. Everyone seemingly wishes they never watched it, but I did, okay? I'm a sick person. How? Yeah, past self. How? Unfortunately, the DVD did not work as it was in ungodly condition, and the player did not read the disc. Well, there was an alternative. By some fucking coincidence, my friend was able to record this specific episode, as well as all the first and second seasons on VHS, including this episode, which I'm not sure was from either season. I don't think so. I think this episode was from a later season, if there was one. Alright, now, what about the episode? So I sat down with that particular friend and put the tape in the VCR and watched some Sonic X. You know, I gotta go fast. It began with the traditional Sonic X intro. No music edits or anything, unlike the previous counterpart, episode 80, just a gotta go fast intro. So that played as it should have. The only real difference is that the lighting and animation was slightly darkened by about 20% in shade or gamma or whatever the hell you call it. So, then the episode began. From the info my friend was able to tell me, the episode's title was Infection. Kinda like what I had in my eye when I was 5. It opened up with a silent camera panning over a brightly lit blue hallway that seemed to have some messages written on it. They looked like numbers, displaying dates. One read 6/11/1979. In fact, most of them were on that date. If you look at them with a memory of sorts, then you would know that this listed the death of the legendary John Wayne. And the reason these were there, neither of us can condone. And there is also a picture of WWE, formerly WWF, superstar The Undertaker on one of the walls. Which really confused me, as nothing in the Sonic universe that wasn't from the Sonic the Hedgehog series is ever mentioned, as far as I know. You know, except for Mario. So, we go into this bedroom, most likely belongs to Sonic. He's sitting on his bed, looking pretty sad. Visible tears could be seen dripping from his eyes. Tails walks in the room and begins to talk to Sonic. And it looks like we got some dialogue to read. Sonic. Sigh. What is it, Tails? There was some mail for you. Sonic's facial expression changed from being sad to angry as he said, Wait, what? That's mine? Who would mail me? I thought you were the only one who liked me, buddy. Yeah, that's totally in character for Sonic to do. But I guess it's a Lost Episode creepypasta. What did I expect from myself? That was an obvious break in the character of Sonic. He was never like this. Maybe in a few fanfics, well, I guess I'd have to check again. But in the show, he was never that angry. Once again, I'd have to check again to dispute that if it's not true. Sonic takes the mailed letter that Tails had brought to him. I don't think it was mail because there was no stamp or envelope. Yeah, because automatically that doesn't make it mail. Instead, it was just a wadded up piece of pink paper with a heart sticker on it. It was a love note from the obsessive Sonic fangirl Amy Rose. Who else would it be? Now, I used to be into Son Amy, but then I realized, Amy is 8 years old, and Sonic is much older than that. Son Amy can work if some things are tweaked like that, but you gotta do it right. You can't be batshit insane when somebody doesn't like it. Alright, now where were we? You know, at this point I wondered what was gonna happen since Sonic had broken his character. Like what? Was he gonna beat her up with a bat? Sonic reluctantly accepted. Oh, I guess I was wrong. Maybe Amy likes me as well, he said. He then smirked at the camera, smugly. Hang on a minute, Sonic was playing around? I thought he was, but truly I knew something was coming. So, Sonic told Tails to tell Amy that he accepted. But when he told him to, he sounded like he was gonna burst with rage. When Tails tried turning back, Sonic told him to just do it. But his voice sounded deeper. His blue fur began to get darker. So Tails rushed off to Amy to tell her Sonic said yes. When he found Amy, as you would expect, she was painfully, annoyingly eager. But some are aware that Amy is not such a fan of Tails. When he tried to tell her, first she didn't want anything to do with him, but when Tails explained, she was pleased. Back in Sonic's room, Sonic's fur was a little darker than the end of his last appearance. He looked in a mirror and there was no reflection. Maybe he was a vampire or something. Amy was walking to Sonic's house around an alleyway. Hold on, let me turn a light on. Let me bring my blood sugar down while I'm at it. Amy was walking to Sonic's house around an alleyway which also had stuff pinned on it, such as movie posters. A poster for Hellboy 2004, that was a good one. A poster for Spider-Man 2, also 2004, also a good one. A poster for All Dogs Go to Heaven 1989, this movie made me cry, and a poster for Demonic Toys 1992. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm kind of a Full Moon Features fan. You know, Puppet Master and the numerous sequels that came along with it, and Doll Man, and of course, Demonic Toys. Vandalism. Some possible gang or clan writings and messages in the word Natas written 16 times. I counted. If you hold the word Natas up to a mirror, well, it spells Satan. Mario game posters. What are Nintendo game posters doing in a Sonic show? Oh what, you've never played Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, London 2012? I know I played that, long before I wrote this story. And supposed game tips for Resident Evil as well as the original PlayStation 1. I think what I meant was, and supposed game tips for the original Resident Evil on the PlayStation. And now that we've brought up Resident Evil, I beat the Resident Evil 3 remake for PS4 a few days ago. I enjoyed it. So anyway, Amy got out of that graffiti-infested alleyway and got to where Sonic lives. I don't remember an exact location. She went into Sonic's location where it cuts to about 30 seconds of her walking to his room, where even more was seen on the wall, such as a picture of the what? Such as a picture of the Imhotep from The Mummy, 1999. I don't think that was in the original story for some reason. I'd have to look into that. I have The Mummy. on VHS, but I'm not exactly familiar with the movie. So, Amy went into Sonic's room and found him sitting on the bed like he was in the beginning of the episode. She went to hug him, and Sonic accepted as he normally would. But that was only the beginning. Sonic's fur had gotten the darkest it could have, almost bordering on black like Shadow. His pupils were also bright blue, and his sclera was blood red. He very well had fangs, too. Amy, I don't know any better way to tell you this. What? Tell me, my love. I'm just not Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm a monster. No, you aren't. If you just... Hold on, Mocha. If you just wait a minute. Sonic began to transform. It was like if he were about to turn into the Werehog, but something was stranger. You know how Sonic's been made into a beast by fans and even Sega? Examples: the Werehog from Sonic Unleashed, of course, and the Hedgehulk from the fanfiction The Incredible Hedgehulk, which isn't finished yet. Ah, self-promotion. Both of these beasts are kinda kid-friendly, but this one, whoever was in charge of it, took full advantage of making him into a creature. What made him different from the Werehog was not only that he was Sonic's normal size and just had some dark blue fur dangling off his arms like change, and that his skin was darker, but the way he acted, at first he was kinda remorseful, but now he was completely savage. Take a look at me. You still like me, Amy, Sonic said in a demonic, deep voice that almost sounded like the kid from Demonic Toys.
We're gonna have a fun life, my friend. We're gonna raise hell.
Except it was a little bit less dark. Yes, Sonic. You haven't changed much. Besides, Amy said as Sonic interrupted with, I'm a freaking creep. Look at me. I look like I came from hell, Sonic said. I didn't know that they were referenced to... Oh, never mind. Yeah, this is a lost episode creepypasta, of course. And it happened in the last episode, supposedly. Sonic then started crying blood as he said, Amy, I want to be with you, he said, in that same demonic, deep voice that came out of a demon that said, let's do the nasty. The next part made me jump. Amy went to hug Sonic, oh, you are an idiot, to comfort him, but suddenly he let out the most animalistic roar I have ever heard in my life. He then grabbed Amy and bit her arm, her left arm to be exact. I screamed the first time I saw this, and I've seen this like 3 times at least. The screen cut to black and began flashing random colors for about 53 seconds, and by the time it was over I was already in the hospital from having a seizure, like when I watched that Pokemon episode in 1997. Wait, what? When it returned to the episode, it looked like something happened to Amy. She had pale skin, her reddish hair had darkened a bit, and she had fangs, not to mention the bite mark, which was oozing with blood. No explanation required. Amy had become a 14-year-old girl's DeviantArt project. I mean, she was a vampire. So that's what Sonic was supposed to be. A vampire. Called it! It obviously stated it in the story that he has no reflection when he looks in the mirror. But most vampires are usually human and have pale skin, not dark blue skin. Tails walked in the room, most likely returning home, and that's when most of gruesome things happened. Instead of just biting him and turning into a vampire, Sonic got into his spinning ball dash move and hit Tails, ripping him to shreds. Kinda sounds like that one was taken out of Sonic EXE's handbook, but luckily there was no blood or gore, so I didn't get sick from it. Oh, Mocha, you farted! Oh, God! Ugh. Damn, cat! Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry that I'm such a child. My sincere apologies, guys. My cat Mocha just farted. Ugh. Yes, you did. Ugh. I apologize for this inconvenience. Anyways, so Sonic spin-dashed Tails, ripped him to shreds, but there was no blood or gore. Wrap your head around that. Wait a second, I've hit Tails a few times that way playing Sonic 2 and nothing happened. Well, duh, because it's Sonic 2 and Tails is your ally. Well, Sonic X kinda sucked anyway. Kinda like this story. Then, we watch a montage of Sonic repeating the same process to some of the others. For example, he killed Cream, Knuckles, Charmy, and thankfully Chris fucking Thorndike. Amy killed a couple of townspeople by using her fangs, as she does have a lot of haters. One of the townspeople had blonde hair and looked kinda old. He almost looked like former US President Donald Trump. Well, before he was president, he was in movies like Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, and Zoolander. I don't know why they managed to slip disrespect to a future president into an anime that was cancelled 10 years before, but I digress. Trump 2024. The other townspeople were equally familiar. There was one that looked like Penelope Pitstop from Wacky Races, as well as another that looked like Boo from Monsters, Inc. Okay, I know for a fact those two were not in the original cut. As the episode came to a close, Sonic looked like he was about ready to eat a woman who looked like Marilyn Monroe. But Shadow the Hedgehog, out of complete random, just showed up and shot down Sonic with a sniper rifle. Yeah, Shadow had guns back in the day. The woman who looked like Marilyn Monroe sighed with relief and walked away. Amy, furious with the murder, attempting to kill Shadow. Again, I don't know if somebody vandalized this particular part or if it was the original story. Amy, furious with the murder, attempted to kill Shadow, but he shot her clean in the head. Not before she bit and infected him, though. Shadow just left the corpses alone, but he just looked at Sonic's lifeless body with that sort of, oh yeah, look. A message then flashed onto screen in Italian. I have translated it. Years of pointless rivalry, and it all came down to this. Any such acts gets one killed and maybe sent to the underworld. Especially when a vampire. Once again, I don't know what they were smoking, but I'd sure like some. Oh. Yeah. Shadow hisses at the screen after the message fades away. The episode ended there with a normal outro and end credits. The only thing after was the Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer Tanner the Lion logo, which was from the 1950s and featured in some Tom and Jerry cartoons. Now, I was pretty sure there was more, but I think it was just so bad that somebody removed it. So, yeah. The ending of the story poorly explains that the original creators of the episode tried to frame Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer by using the Tanner the Lion logo at the end in order to cover it up, basically.
Yeah, well, Sonic X Episode 81, by me, is a load of old shit. It's full of shit, and full of cliches. It sucks. The end.
Destroy everything!